And welcome back. Yesterday we were talking about some cool indoor farms, but today we're looking at a little higher now. We're looking at rooftops and some rooftop gardens. They are in cities around the world, and they're using some great space. They're using some great space. We just wanted to take you out of winter for a while as well and talk to you a little bit about how people are growing food right across the world. So we can take a look at this rooftop farm. Any guesses where this is located? We know it's in a big city.
Yeah.
I'm going to
think about the #1 city with the most skyscrapers in the entire world.
Dubai.
No. Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Yeah, so this is called Rooftop Republic. I really recommend that you follow them on Instagram as well if you're interested in rooftop gardening. They have several of these through the area of Hong Kong, providing food for many of the grocery stores there, as well as providing education and programming for many young to come up and to learn about growing their own food, and even kind of allowing people to really learn about growing their own food, which is really great.
And does it teach as well about these rooftop gardens, how you set one up? Because it's not that you just go up to any rooftop and start gardening.
Yeah, 100%. So this one here, of course, you can see it's in an elevated crate. It's an elevated crate system. Main concern, anytime you're going to build a rooftop garden, is weight. So before you ever decide that, maybe you're watching us right now, if you're thinking about doing this, you got to make sure that you take a look at the engineering specs. You meet with an engineer, especially for some of the older infrastructure. You got to make sure that it's going to be able to support it. This is probably one of the most famous rooftop gardens in the entire world. Any guesses where it is?
We know it's in the States.
Yes.
I'm going to say New York.
You got it, Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn, New York. So this is Brooklyn Grange. Brooklyn Grange is also another one that's now really kind of embraced the whole idea of rooftop gardening, and then also allowing people to come in and purchase right there on site. They're hosting weddings up on the rooftop now by even using the food that's grown on that rooftop and then incorporating it into the wedding as well.
Which is great. And really a place like, so the similarity with Hong Kong and Brooklyn, there's not a lot of green space. So you have this to be used as well.
And it's a great way to use unutilized space that's not being used. And it's really a great way to look towards kind of really innovative ideas in terms of food sustainability. This is one that I really enjoy too. This is, take a guess where?
I'm going to say Boston.
Boston at Fenway. This is Fenway Farms. I showed it on breakfast television before. It's a crate system that really innovates, because what it's doing is growing food on site, then providing that food for those that are attending the baseball games.
That's awesome.
So with this, they've improved the food selection menus at Fenway Park, which is unbelievable. And this is the exact garden that then inspired me to build Elevated Eats over at Yorkdale, which we just did a test farm for this year, and we hope to expand it. Another really great one that I gotta really give a big shout out right here in the city of Toronto is right here. And this is so close to our building. You can see right there, if you look at our window, you'll see the church, but if we take a look over to the corner, right there, that's our building. This is Ryerson. And Ryerson Farm is probably one of the best rooftop farms in the city of Toronto that's continuing to expand. The students there are really evolving, and some of the best green roof specialists in the entire world are located right here in Toronto.
Which is amazing. And with the students, are they in any sort of discipline? Like, is there a specific discipline where
there's a program, a horticultural program that they're involved in for this as well. And then they're also working with Regent Park and providing some food for Regent Park and some of the other food share programs through the city of Toronto.
Amazing. So you don't necessarily need a backyard or a huge farm. You can do it as long as it's safe up.
Yeah, you got to make sure that there's a membrane here too. So you have proper drainage of water. So there's a lot of technology underneath the soil. You just can't go plop this up on top of a roof.
Right, learn before you do it, but it's a great idea for sure. All right, thanks very much. We're heading to break here on Breakfast Television. More BT when we come back. Stay with us.